My name is Ethril Moon. My hero name is Nightingale. Her looks are she's 5'4". She's a white girl with shoulder length white and black hair. Think Cruella de Vil, except she's got neon glowing streaks in her hair, and she's got glowing purple eyes. Her everyday wear is a flashy black dress with gold embroidery matching with sensible black heels. Her hero uniform is a medical station uniform similar to a flight attendant's uniform, but with pants instead of a skirt, for a far more practical combat design for field combat. It's light, durable, and it auto repairs when it's damaged. Its main color is midnight blue with gold embroidery, and on the collar there's a silver full moon clip, and this shows that that this person works as in the medical field. Abilities. By default, she can fly, and she's pretty tough, but her abilities are density control and stunning beauty or pheromones. And for density control, she can become intangible. She can make her vehicle intangible, but it's going to need like some sort of defense roll if there's people in the vehicle. Or she can make the structures around her denser. She uses pheromones to heal, enhance, and debilitate, or alter herself or those around her. Which this means is she can issue a gas which can like heighten adrenaline or the healing process of the body, or let out ecstasy that can kind of, put everybody in a good mood and kind of lower people's defenses. Or she can have a direct thing where she's got a much more concentrated thing where she sticks you with the needle, and you can get a much stronger, longer lasting version of those effects. Or she can kind of rewrite your DNA, similar to like how Ivan does from One Piece. Alright, so I'll just go right into the backstory. Ethril Moon was a carefree teen about 14 years old of the Astrons. She's the top of her class in the medical field, and she graduated and was supposed to have advanced from the Astrons Intermediate Academy to the Astrons Intensive Care Dwelling to further her studies. During her graduation, she decided to have a little fun on the town, which led to some pretty petty theft, typical kid stuff. However, it's not something that the older Astrons or the leaders would consider a top graduate of the AIA should do. So she received a much harsher punishment. Instead of attending the Astron Intensive Dwelling, or AID for short, and learned directly from the best medical team, she was sent to an Astron station in Sector 6 as a medical personnel. And while still receiving education from AID, it's over intergalactic transmissions, till she fulfills the requirement that the stations give her, which are a series of missions. On one such mission, she's sent to Earth to learn their culture and aid them if they need it. And she'll do her. The thing is she's gonna do her damnedest to do whatever she can to get off this hick town of a planet. But that doesn't mean she won't be living it up in the meantime.
Moon Harbor Heroes is produced by Anthony Sheets and TP Hugh, and edited by Anthony Sheets. Anthony can be found on Twitter at IcyNewYear, or at IcyNewYear.com. T is the host of Incubator on Air, a new play podcast available on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Play. They can be found at T-Huth Playwright on Twitter, or T-Huth94 on Instagram. Cataclysm Crew is GM'd by TP Huth. Ethril Moon is played by Zweifang. Our logo was designed by Beautiful Beasties. She can be found on Instagram at beastly.doodles or at patreon.com/beautifulbeasties. The music in this issue is Mistake the Getaway by Kevin MacLeod. A link to his website and the license will be in the show notes. If you want to get a hold of us, email us at moonharborheroes@gmail.com or find us on Twitter at moonharborcast. We're also on Instagram at moonharborheroes. If you enjoyed this issue, please leave us a review on iTunes and tell a friend. Word of mouth and 5-star reviews are really the best way for us to keep bringing these stories to more people. And thanks for helping us save the world. We'll see you next issue.